So
Hey guys.
basically, quick recap. Yeah. Okay. Quick recap. You found this vault, was where we last left off. You found some very ironic magic items, including a belt of mask affinity and a dagger of healing. Before that, you found several things of note. You found that there have been kobolds living here under the rule of a dark dwarf known as Andros Mythos. I remember his name. Yay. Off the top of my head. I'm not even looking at notes or anything right now.
It's the Star Fox boss,
What?
Andros. That's the Star Fox
Andros
boss.
is a common name. Shut up. I didn't even know that. But yeah. Anyway, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, you also found a very telling note on the body of Ellis Grey, basically telling you the instructions of opening Air's bedroom, which is likely where the wedding ring might be, which is what you came down here for. The instructions told you specific things, which I will now find, because it might be relevant. She also mentioned that her daughter Mallory was there. This is the part of the note that mentions her and how to unlock the room. That's basically all the important things. If you want, if there's anything else you need me to go over again, is there? Question mark.
Don't think so.
Well, give me an Arcana check, Mera, if you want to figure out what she means by sleeping curse. You actually know there's a pretty good chance that she could still be alive if her body wasn't disturbed. There's several kinds of curses that literally just basically, it's like cryogenic freezing, you know? It's like it just puts them in a stasis, effectively, where they're not doing anything, but they could be alive. However, you also note this thing happened, this whole Ellis Grey and her family dying thing happened probably around 70 years ago. You can see a bit further.
So give you like the worst power she has.
Roscoe, you notice something as you get into this room, that it's very dark. There is, like, it's dark where you're standing currently, but ahead in the hallway... Oh, yeah, I might as well reveal more of this hallway to you. Not too much, though.
Oh.
There are lights, very bright lights that seem to... They look extremely bright, but the light that travels from them really doesn't go that far. The light from this torch, for instance, only goes, like, about here, and it stops. You can still see, it's not like pitch black elsewhere in the room, but these torches shine a very bright light in a very small radius. Generally like 10 feet radius-ish. You also see some arcane runes on the floor, which are very obvious. They don't look hidden at all. Like, it looks like whoever made them here has made no attempt of hiding them.
Alright, Mera, you first. No, I insist. Come on. Ladies first.
Okay, give me a strength check, and Roscoe can give me a dexterity saving throw, or a strength check, whichever one he prefers.
Dex better.
It's either you're trying to like wrestle her to stop her from stop being pushed, or you're trying to dodge her push, basically. Unfortunately, it's not enough, and Mera does quite easily push you over the edge of this thing. Not quite into the light, though. Nothing seems to have happened at all. But you're like just at the edge of this light now. The light basically comes up to here.
Into the light.
You're stepping into the light?
Yes.
You're just in the edge of the light, right?
Yeah.
Nothing happens as you're just in the edge of it. You're literally standing like half of your foot is on this light and half of it's off of it.
Hey, it's all fine. Just come across.
Okay, you jump right next to where he is. Sure. You can quite. This thing's like not even very big. These runes on the floor, which read something. You, yeah, you can jump over really easily, not touch it or anything. But yeah, you're both currently standing right on the edge of these two lights that sort of shine. Which basically, yeah, that's where it shines at. Yes, you're on the edge of glory, of the glorious light.
Oh, yeah.
You're reminding me of Ulla from Smite, who's the god of glory. He's insane. You see, this hallway does go on for quite a bit more as well. As Mera steps closer to the light, you hear a very strange noise at the end of the hallway. Give me a perception check. Okay, Mira's got 19.
Oh, both of us?
Huh?
Both of us?
Yes,
Or?
both of you. I mean, you could hear it too. I think that's good. You don't really hear anything. You just see Mira step into the shadow. Mira, you hear some very faint squelching noises coming from somewhere in the room. It's kind of hard to tell exactly where, but squelchy noises coming from generally forward of you. As soon as you step into the shadow of this light, and as soon as you step into this light and your shadow is visible, all of the lights in the room just completely go, and it is very dark. You can only see a little bit around you. Would you like to do anything? You can currently not see Roscoe. It's like unnaturally dark. It's like it's like magical darkness almost.
So can I try to find my way to
Actually,
like over here?
I should actually make sure you can actually. You can't see this area at all, but the magical light spot blocking thing, it does stop at that. So yes, I'd say since you're like, in fact, give me. You don't have keen mind, do you? Neither of you have keen mind. You're just not get lost at sea. That's it. You can make me, Bongo, I'm actually gonna hide the area too. You can only see like your feet. Basically, it's very very dark. But you can give me an intelligence check or a survival. Actually, give me a survival check to see if you can actually figure out where you are. Like if you can keep your orientation. I'll say with that, you can, if you want to try and move anywhere, you're going to have to make checks. But since Bongo tries to move out, he does manage to get here. And you can see it's like a wall of darkness. This is clearly some kind of spell.
I knew it.
Mira, what are you doing? You're currently standing still in this darkness, and you can't see where you are. Since you already rolled quite good perception, you can hear the squelching noise coming slightly closer to you, but you can't tell really what direction it's coming from. This darkness is very confusing, without any kind of walls to sort of use as reference points. It's just everything you see is black. It's even hard to stay like looking straight forward in this darkness. Give me, I guess that would be perception. Give me a perception check.
I hate sand. It's coarse and gets everywhere.
No, that's why I don't use it as loop anymore.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Mira, you are certain the noise is coming from this way. Somewhere this way. I'll say, Brad. Mira is very sure that she knows where this noise is coming from.
What is this noise?
You don't know. To explain to Oskar, they basically just set off a trap like I thought they would, as it was written in my notes. I will put Oscar's name here. You just got done looting a treasure room, and you find yourself tripping a trap. Yes,
Can
they might.
Can I take some treasure?
Well, they got like 5 magic items. Maybe they'll be nice enough to give you one. Lime says that she has looted something for Oscar, but obviously we need to do that when Mira's not stuck in a dark room where she can't see anything. Okay. You don't know where back is, to be honest. You're like, you got a bit turned around as you were like trying to focus on this noise. You can give me a survival check if you want to try and figure out where back is.
Wait, can we yell at her?
You can try.
Yeah,
Let me
I'm
know.
gonna yell at her.
Okay. Mira, you do not hear anything.
Okay.
Oh, you hear the squelching noise, but you don't hear like anything out from outside. You try and get your bearings, and you think you have figured out which way the like out of the room is. If you want to go that way.
Hold
Okay.
on, let me see if I can join Roll20. Might be able to.
You do manage to leave the darkness.
Well done. That was interesting.
Now you can basically see this. It literally just looks like a wall of darkness, and once the trap's been tripped, it looks like it needs to be reset again, or dispelled in some way, or you just have to deal with it. Like, you'd have to get through this room in pitch blackness.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, it's not
That's,
supported on mobile.
Yeah. Well, if you go, I think if you go to the desktop site, you can go to it.
Oh, maybe. Hold on.
If you, because I tried that and it worked. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm in, but it's very. I can see chat. That's all I can see.
Well, at least you can
Yeah,
see
hold
chat.
it sideways.
Hi.
So yeah, what do you guys want to do? You entered this room via a magical portal, so you don't really know if there's any other way apart from this dark hallway to get out of this room.
Hmm.
Oh my god, this is the pain in the ass.
I know one thing we could do. Potentially. Or wait, I'm checking that.
So yeah.
Someone. What?
Anyone want to do anything?
I'm gonna barge in, I guess.
Oh my gosh, no.
But into where? The dark room.
Oh, maybe not. I have a light spell, don't I? I have a
probably
create
do.
fire.
Yeah, you do have Druidcraft, which can allow you to create small fires.
Well, I think I also have like create fire as a cantrip.
I think you do, yeah.
Okay, we'll
I
try
can't
that.
look.
As you step close to the and put the fire in this room, you must make me a check. If you want, I can make it for you. Actually,
Yeah,
I think I should make it for you because it's not really a fire just gets snuffed out completely, and as soon as you put your hand over this darkness barrier.
Hmm.
Well, I guess I'll just barge in. I mean, there's no other, like, I mean, unless we find some magical way.
I mean, there is one magical way. Maybe.
What?
Okay, so I've got the Libra Arcane book, which I can add spells to. So there's the spell Daylight that can get rid of magical darkness. So potentially add that to the book.
It takes a long rest to add something to the book, though, doesn't it?
It does?
It does.
It does not say that.
It does. It does take a long rest to add something to the book. Or is it something you can only add one per day?
It just says 1 per day.
Okay, then I will allow it because like you added Misty Step ages ago.
Yeah.
However, Daylight is a 3rd level spell, and no, I believe the book was only for 2nd level and below, right?
Was it? I don't know.
I
Is
believe it was.
It's not enough
So you're not.
details. Doesn't
I
say.
could have sworn I. Yeah, it does say in the GM notes, literally.
Oh.
I will put it in the thingy that it's a level 2 spells or below. But yes, you
Ooh, I
could
can
add
see.
you can add a homebrew spell if you want to the book. If you can make up a spell now if you wanted to add it to it, but you can't like remove the spells once you've added them.
Yeah. Hmm. I feel like he wouldn't have put this in here unless we had something that I could do something for this.
That's called metagaming.
Okay, well,
So is checking every single wall. Oh god, I can't turn myself back around. There.
I guess you're going to live the rest of your lives in this tiny room.
yeah,
Okay,
basically. It's a pretty
I'm
nice
gonna
room.
step in.
you're going to
I'm
step
gonna
into the
go in.
darkness.
Yep.
Okay. As soon as you step in, it's pitch black, and it's basically already very difficult to find your way. But you can give me a survival check. If you want me to make it again, I can.
Yeah, can you? I could, but it's gonna be a pain. But
Okay,
take
cool. One sec, that world of the thing. Unfortunately, you do not really get a good bearing, and you begin walking forward, but you're not entirely sure if you're walking forward correctly. I will roll percentile dice to see what happens if you're continuing to walk.
probably
Are
just
you-
fall on my butt.
Are you continuing to walk?
Yeah.
Well, you rolled a 4,
Oh god.
so that's good.
Red.
Oh yeah, percentile. Oh yeah. Oh, good. Okay.
Oskar stumbles around and actually managed to get through the entire room just by blind luck, getting to here.
I'm an expert.
Okay, I'll try the same thing.
I'm gonna go in. I'm just gonna go in this door. That's what Oscar would do. He wouldn't wait.
You can go through that door. It's unlocked. You can head to the room, and it leads you into the library.
You know, I still do have
Roscoe
that
and Mera
bard
currently
thing
do
thing.
not. Yeah, that
I
what?
could lock those
Yes,
doors.
you do. You could. You can lock doors. Is Roscoe going to try heading through as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna pick a random book out and start reading it.
All right. I will center us to see if I can find something particularly interesting. You don't find anything. You're just reading a book on cooking, and it's kind of boring. Roscoe, give me a survival check, which you did, which is a 2.
It's just awful.
Now roll me percentile dice.
I'm
better
gonna
be
read
good.
another
Kind of
book.
Okay, that's enough to do something. You hit a wall. You're walking directly into a wall right now.
Great.
Give me a perception check.
Perception. 6. Great.
You don't really hear much. Mera, what you saw is first Oskar and now Roscoe just step into this darkness and nothing. You don't know anything about it. Are you doing anything? I don't know why Roscoe is adding things to his icon and then removing them again. Are you trying to add so many that you can see which character is?
Oh no, I already know where he is.
Ah, okay. Yeah, it doesn't really matter if you know where he is. You don't know where anything else is, so.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try to trace my path and get back to them. Like, so I can memorize where I
So
went.
you're going to Are you going to walk back through the darkness?
Yeah, but like trace my steps
Okay.
if I can.
Give me
Trace my
a survival check.
Okay, like walk in this like. I don't know. Try to remember this one, right?
You're just going to just like walk through and hope you're walking in a straight line.
Well, no, I'm gonna. Yeah, because I walked in a straight line to get here, right?
Yeah, you did. You assume. For all you
Okay.
know, you could have turned a complete 180, and this place could actually be in somewhere totally unrelated. Like you could have been in a big circle and made it out on another side. You don't know if this
God.
room is even a straight line, really.
Whoa.
It's gonna be like a maze. It's gonna turn out to be a maze.
That's what it feels like walking through this thing. It feels like, where did I just go?
Okay, if it felt like that, then I won't go back.
Okay.
I thought it was just a dark room.
No,
Okay.
it is just a dark room, but walking through it, it's like pitch black, not even the tiniest bit of light. So walking through it is like very different. It's even hard to have your footing because it's just your perception's all off. Roscoe, what are you doing? You currently have found a wall.
Fumbling through the darkness, falling across the wall.
Okay, roll me percentile dice. Or no, rather, are you? No, I'll say percentile dice.
Great.
Okay, you follow the wall, and you end up back out as you've just followed this wall out the side you just came.
Okay, I'll do it the other way.
Okay, as you do it, it's actually pretty easy to go. You do notice though that the wall does indent quite a lot, and you're making a lot of turns, but you do eventually make it to the other side.
Oh, that was.
Mera, you basically have seen Roscoe just come in and out of the darkness a few times. What would you like to do? Okay, you're just gonna walk through. Survival check first of all. See if you can actually like keep your bearings.
I'm gonna pick up a new book, by the way.
Okay, you actually do a decent job. You sort of like you're like sort of getting yourself lower to the ground, sort of feeling around where you're going, and you feel like you're going to be moving more in a straight line. Now roll me percentile dice to see if you get lucky. With that, I will roll to see if that's enough. Yes, that's enough. You managed to actually get through the other side quite fine. You don't know what was really up with this room, but you do manage to get through, and there is a door there. Would you like to see what the dark room looked like?
Yes.
Because you're gonna like kick yourself for going in one at a time after you see this. Gelatinous
God.
cube, aka the thing that can swallow you whole, and you're in a dark room where nobody can hear you scream, and nobody can see you dying.
That's
Oh.
great.
But you managed to avoid the danger. I mean, you could have just snuffed the torches. That would also have done it if you read the runes. But yeah, fun times. Are you going to head through the door?
Yeah, I'm already in there. I'm reading a book.
Yes, you are indeed. You go back to the library. I don't know if all your characters are actually on this page yet already. Oskar, as you got to the library a few seconds before, you noticed something strange. As you were like just sort of casually around reading a book flew off of one of the bookcases, quite violently.
That's interesting. I'm gonna go pick it up again. I pick the new book
Mera,
up that flew
Mera,
off.
you took quite a bit of damage from the tentacles. So you go up and pick up the book. Don't see anything
Yeah.
special about it. It's just a general history book.
I'm gonna keep it if it's a history book. It might be useful.
Okay. Another book flies off of one of the bookshelves. And this time, Mera and Bongo are now here as well. And you just see this book fly across the room quite violently.
I'm gonna go pick it up again.
Okay. And it's just another generic book.
I have to keep it. I'm gonna just keep all these books.
You do have a limited amount of space, and these books are quite big.
Oh, don't worry, we can put one in the black bag of holding one thing.
Mera, You had a short rest, but you didn't choose to use any hit dice. You didn't have a long rest. You can take a short rest whenever you want, though, if you actually really want to heal and use hit dice. Anyway.
Okay. Do I have any matches on me?
I presume certain matches are kind of a modern thing. There's torches. You have torches.
Can I light some of these books on fire?
Can you light some of these books on fire? You can.
Yeah.
Would you like to light some books on fire?
Yes.
That seems like a bad idea.
Okay. You roll me. I don't even need to roll. If you're just going to set it on fire, I'll roll percentile dice to see how flammable everything is actually going up. I mean, they're not burning as fast as you'd hoped. There's no like oil or anything that's burning them quickly, but they are lighting up. You just set a fire.
Right.
We'll mark that fire off. Just this place starts going on fire.
Okay.
Another book.
Wait,
Fun.
are we supposed
Another
to
book.
see
I like
something
fire.
right now?
Oh, can you not see? Oh, sorry. But yeah, there we go. You see another book fly off the shelf. It flies over from this bookcase and it flies this way.
I'm gonna go check out that book.
Looking at the book, it's just another. It's one of many books here. Very generic things. You've
Can
seen
I like flip
several
through
books
it?
like this. Yeah, you can. Skimming through it, it just seems to be a general book. It's actually on a dwarven architecture, something quite common. Like you would find this kind of book in any library. As you're looking at that book, another book flies off the shelf quite violently, just being thrown this way.
I'm gonna throw it in the fire.
Fire's spreading slightly.
Good.
Check out the book.
I don't know why
like
you set
fire.
fire to the library.
Fire is good.
Okay. So yeah, and as you keep walking, books keep being thrown towards this exit. Only one of them is getting thrown at a time, but they're being thrown with some force.
Okay. I'll walk out of the library.
Okay. Stepping out of the library, you see. No, yeah, I'm not going to make you roll or anything for seeing this. You see a ladder fall from, like, it falls like on a hinge and just falls flat against the wall. And you didn't really notice it before because you didn't actually have a look at the ceiling, but this seems to lead up into an attic.
Ooh. I'm gonna go check that out. I'm gonna get Mera. What did that say?
Is Oskar staying in the burning library?
Yes. I
Yeah,
like
we're
to
just
burn
gonna leave him
things.
there.
I love to burn things.
Okay, Oskar is staying in the burning library. That is cool. Good for you, Oskar. Oscar's going to make a Constitution saving throw because of the smoke that's now filling the room, which he passes. But if he doesn't get out of the room soon, he's going to start choking to death. Firing, spreading some more.
I'm gonna leave. This is getting a little out of hand.
You see that the fire seems to stop once it's gotten past those bookcases because it was only going to spread that far, but it's filled this entire room with smoke. Are you going to head up the ladder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You head up the ladder, which is actually going back to the page you were just on, funnily enough. You head up the ladder, and you cannot see this yet, can you? No. You cannot. Ta-da! Now you can see it. I just need to hide the rest.
Oh my gosh.
You see a large pentagram made out of very distinctly blood by the scent of it. You see 2 humanoid skeletons on 2 of the corners and 3 skulls on their own, just on the other parts.
Check out
Lots
the
of books
skeletons.
are around, and there is a large display case at the back of the room.
I'll check out the skeletons.
Looking it over, give me an investigation check.
Great. I'm gonna reroll.
I mean, okay, using luck. Make sure you keep track of luck points.
I get to reroll again.
No, you do not.
What?
Oh, no, no, you do. Here's the thing. You technically would not. Do you know why?
Why?
Because luck means you take the highest roll. So your highest roll of the 3 and the 1 would be 3, and you don't get to re-roll.
What?
Okay, we need to. I'm looking up halfling luck, and this is one of those things where D&D, there's a lot of things that are like,
How do those things work
Uh,
together?
Yeah, it's exactly. Like, for instance, animal shapes and permanent HP reduction. Would that permanent HP constantly be reduced? I'm just saying. When you roll a 1 on an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, you can re-roll the die and must use the new roll. Okay, we need to make an executive decision. I think you should be able to re-roll it. Let's just say that, because it does say any ability check, which this is. So yes, I will take the 14. But yeah, sorry about that, but we do weird things with D&D, weird exceptions to rules and stuff. Looking at this body and the other skeleton in the room, you can see that they were killed in the same way, with a stab to the heart. This blood around the place doesn't look like their blood. Like this, they look like they died in the spot, and there's pools of blood forming around them. They don't have enough blood in their body to really make this thing, but the rest of this circle is definitely made of blood. You note that the skeletons are very, very similar in size and shape, but you do note that one is female and one is male. And no, you didn't roll good enough. No, I think you would have known that. You also find a necklace around one of them with a small pentagram around it.
Ooh.
Pentagram on it.
I'll take
Similar
it.
to one you found earlier. In fact, identical to one you found earlier. Looking through the books, you actually find that these books are more specifically about magic. You don't find any spell tomes or anything like that, but just general history about magic, particularly around occult rituals.
Oh, fun.
Necromancy as well. Makes quite prominent appearances in text.
Is there anything about a certain necromancer named Simon Blacksworth?
There wouldn't be. He didn't really make a name for himself.
Yeah, he didn't
Yes, he
do
did.
anything.
In my heart, he
Plus,
did.
I should also mention, these books are older than Simon was. Anyway, because Simon stuff happened 30 years ago, right? This happened more than 50 years ago. So this died even before, like, this happened before anyone even had their adventures. So before Simon was even important. So it wouldn't be any.
He was born 50. Probably wasn't actually.
No, even if he was, like, he didn't do it. He didn't even start doing necromancy until later, didn't he? He started off as So yeah, and that is a display case.
Nice display case.
Yes.
What is in the display case?
There is a wand in the display case.
I will take the wand.
Opening up the display case, you take the wand. I just need to find where the wand is on this thing. It's a very, very cool item.
I like those bird noises.
Very immersive.
Yeah, I am outside
underground.
You're outside.
right now.
Outside playing D&D.
I'm at the beach, and my house is full of relatives, so I figured this was better than inside.
Alright, you can add... Give me an Arcana check.
I could walk to the beach and just play on the beach, too, if I wanted to.
I know usually you need to spend a long rest with an item to figure out what it does, but it's just way easier to make you do an Arcana check to see if you figure it out. You find a wand of misplaced items.
Wand of misplaced items?
Oh, fun.
Which you can add...
I misplaced my my bag of holding. Could I please get that?
Oh yeah, here, I got a bag of holding right on me.
Yes, they did find a bag of holding.
Yeah, it's a bag of holding one thing.
Just so you know though, Bongo, basically, this item, you can use it, this wand, you can use it once per long rest on someone. Once you use it on them, they will make a saving throw. If they fail the saving throw, their items will be rearranged on them. So they'll be wearing a boot on one of their hands, their swords will be in their bags, their helmet will be on their foot, their socks will be like on their face.
Oh, this is a great
Everything will
item.
just be completely confused, and they won't know where anything is. It's a very powerful item. You need to attune to it though before you can use it. Similar to the dagger, and you can only attune to 3 things. So yeah, you've got lots of magic items that you need to attune to, don't you?
I don't have a lot. Strength.
So yeah,
I've got like.
as you're in this room, another book falls open right next to Mera. This one doesn't fall so violently, like it's not trying to. It doesn't just feel like it's trying to point you somewhere, but it falls open and onto a certain page. Reading it over, it seems like it's a ritual. This is just a skim reading it. You get the idea that it needs five skulls to perform the ritual. Any figures inside the ritual zone will then become ghosts should they die.
Goat?
Judging by what's going on here, ghosts.
Oh.
Judging by what's going on here, 2 people have clearly used their own skulls to turn themselves into ghosts. But they have both definitely been stabbed in the heart and died the same way.
Great. Got a colt here.
So yeah, are you doing anything in particular?
I am a meme machine. I'm memeing all day, I think.
You're memeing. Okay.
Yeah, I'm memeing as we speak.
Anyway, so yeah, are you guys doing anything here, or are you going to leave?
Okay, what is this place? I was totally listening the whole time.
This is an attic which has a ritual in the center where 2 people have clearly turned themselves into ghosts. There are several occult books around and an empty display case which used to contain a wand of misplaced objects.
Sure, let's make this cult ritual and turn into ghosts. That sounds fine, guys. Okay, if they all agree, I'm gonna drag them onto this thing and make them chant for me.
Judging from the information in the book, it actually doesn't seem like you could really do it with what you have. It seems like whoever did this ritual, they basically used up everything, and this is like the aftermath of the ritual where things are just lying around.
Oh, dang it. Dag nabbit.
Dag for nabbit.
Beer back.
The three skulls or the skeletons? Okay, give me an investigation check. You don't really notice anything too obvious. The only thing you do notice is that, I'm not sure if Bongo took it, but if he didn't take it, you notice that there is a necklace around the neck.
I said I'd
of
take it, but...
Okay, I'm just making sure you took it. Then Roscoe will be able to tell you that there is a...
Okay, it turns
one of
out
them
I'm
was
locked out
wearing...
of my own house.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh god.
Climbing through the window.
No, I have to go around the other way.
Yeah. Anyway, you found that this one of these skeletons did have a necklace which had a pentagram attached to it, similar to something that Roscoe found earlier. A few more seconds pass, and you see something sliding around on this bookshelf here. Something trying to move, basically. Yeah, you can check it. Most of this bookshelf is full of books, more occult books, but you see the thing trying to move. Looks like this strange block of wood with letters and numbers on it, and a small circular dial. You recognise this as an Ouija board. An Ouija board. A Ouija board. Luigi board.
Ouija board.
Luigi board, yeah. An instrument that people commonly use to communicate with ghosts.
Okay, the ghosts here.
Yeah, and a Ouija board. Or Ouija board. Pronunciation's weird because it's spelt like really weird. But yeah.
A Ouija board?
Yeah.
Well, we should try this out, guys. Let's do a Ouija board.
You can, okay. Putting it down, you don't even need to touch this thing, and the dial begins moving around on the letters. It very quickly spells out, hello.
I'm gonna be like, what up, my name's Oskar.
What squad fam?
It begins sliding around the board again. I'm Sol, and Cal.
That's a stupid name. Most people don't have "and" in the middle of their name.
We are twins. You idiot.
You're an idiot.
2 ghosts.
But
As
how
you-
are the two
are you
ghosts
saying-
if it's only
Are you
one?
saying you're an idiot to them?
Huh? I'm not saying.
Oh, you're not saying it.
Me? I'm not saying anything.
Okay.
Well, I said, how do you... Never mind.
And to Mera's Sol and Cal, they say yes.
Wait, what?
Sol and Cal.
Cow?
Cow.
I believe it's spelled
Cow?
C actually. It's not K. It's C, not K. I believe, but yes. Which you do recognise as names on the family tree. They are the twin children of Ellis Gray, who in her letter she mentioned that she could not find them when the attack was happening, but that they were smart kids and probably hid.
Yeah, smart.
Judging by their 2 bodies here, probably didn't go so well.
Yeah.
Yes, they tell you. You saying out loud.
Ugh.
You feel a horrible chill go down your spine. Yes, in her bedroom.
Her bedroom. What could that mean?
One thing, real quick. Oskar, out of literally thin air, a large fire erupts on top of you, taking 10 points of damage as you are hit with the burning hands.
What?
The Ouija board says, that's for burning library. Roasting marshmallows on what?
Just burning flesh.
Yeah, what marshmallows? I like how my question was roasting marshmallows on what, but yeah, what marshmallows? Much better question.
What the? What are these words? Deep-fried go-ou.
Deep fried goo?
T.I.'s dance clap.
Went a bit Australian there. Australian. G'day, mate. Actually accurate Australian accent.
Actually,
Actually accurate.
very easy.
Anyway, what question? Oh, what marshmallows? Wait. Oh, how we can get there? We do not know. Mother never told us. Bad man is dark dwarf. He is mean to kobolds. Disrespectful. We want him out of our house. It takes them a while because they literally have to spell everything out letter by letter. But yeah, you can communicate using this Ouija board. He does seem fairly strong. Okay, Bongo's got to go. Like for good, Bongo? Or temporary? Or what? I don't know. Maybe he's just being. We have been there. We're ghosts. We can go through walls. Don't know how to unlock it, though. We saw you helping kobolds. We want that dwarf gone. The kobolds showed respect to our dead family. The dwarf does not. No, not you, Oskar. I know it's quite funny that they're talking about the dwarf. They're talking about the dark dwarf. But yeah. We can offer some help if you need it. Do you have a plan? If it's relevant, there is secret passage through dining hall, which goes behind the study. We cannot offer much more help in our incorporeal form. I'm not going to talk in the voice because it's quite a while, but they do, like, you can write this down. Like, you sort of, like, write it down as they're talking, so you can say what they're saying. But basically, the story of their family is Air wasn't a goddess originally, but she married a man and had her kids, Ellis, Marco, and Jezra, before becoming anointed as a goddess for her great deeds. She basically was an adventurer and had an extremely good memory, and was because of her memory and her general intellect, that her party could do some great deeds for the world, and she was deified as such. She stayed ruling this sort of kingdom, which is an abandoned city, which is now underwater. This palace sort of thing was the home of her human family, and they sort of worshipped her as a goddess, but it was more like our mother's a goddess, our grandmother's goddess sort of thing. That's basically the story of the family. The reason she didn't intervene with the fighting is because she really didn't know what was going on, and the reason she can't get down here now is because of this celestial orb that keeps away the celestial being. We've tried communicating with her. We can go up near her, but she's in the middle of the ocean. There's nothing we can really interact with up there to talk to her. And we can't go too far away. Well, if you got this board to her, we could then talk to her. There are also ways for us to regain our bodies or regain some kind of physical forms with golems, but that's asking way too much of you.
But you didn't answer my question. Do ghosts take shits?
No, we don't.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm assuming you're going to take it after you finish. Are you going to ask them anything else?
Well, how do I turn into a ghost?
How do you turn to a ghost?
Yeah.
Necromancy is pretty complicated. You couldn't handle it.
I'll have you know, my family is a great necromancy family. I think. I don't really know. I haven't seen them for like 300 years.
We will follow you and assume we can hear you when you're talking about your plans to the kobolds. We'll help whenever we can. My brother can summon an ice wall, and I can use some fire magic, but really it's
Like
quite
the ones
limited.
you used to burn me?
Yes.
That doesn't seem limited.
That was the only time I could use it today.
Why did you use it today if you're just gonna burn me?
Burnt our library.
Yeah, well, your library was full of really boring books.
My family wrote a lot of those books.
Exactly, they're really boring.
Don't make my brother waste his spells on you as well.
Oh,
Okay,
fine.
You sort of take the board up. Where are you going to go now? You have something for Oskar.
I do?
So,
I mean, you?
what is this? What is this, Mera?
Oh, he's gonna give me some weird stuff. Ironic belt? Is it about irony? Yeah, I don't really care. Wait. Could I turn it into, like, attractive females? Or does it have to be, like, a female version of me? BK, can you answer this?
I can't.
I can.
I gave Mera her knowledge about the item when she rolled good on an Arcana check. I can't, like, Oskar doesn't know anything about the item. So,
Okay.
and I can't retell Mera the information. She should
Well,
take notes.
Because you kind of hate me, Mera, so... You know, just saying... Quite possibly... You hate me. So you'd probably give me this item, and it probably does something really weird. It probably, like, turns me into a frog.
You could, if you wanted to, you could make an Arcana check to see if you could figure out what the belt does.
Okay, I'm gonna take it first, though.
Okay, you take it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna wait. I have to wait. Hold on.
You do need to wait.
I'm waiting.
We are waiting. God forbid.
Oh
You're going to
God.
try. You're going to try and make him wear it. Okay. Give me. What would it be?
Does it
I
fit
think
me?
It would fit you. Yes, it's quite a big belt.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to need Mera to make me a strength check and a sleight of hand check, and Oscar's going to need maybe a dexterity saving throw and a strength check.
Can you do that, please? Because
can
I
do it for you.
could.
So
but
the
it'd be
dexterity
my
saving
bad.
throw is a 16, and the strength check is a 5.
Plus a few because I have good strength.
Mira's using her last point of luck for the day to get better on that
Why?
strength roll.
Oh God, this is gonna do something really weird, isn't it?
And give me a sleight of hand check, Mira, because it's a bit finesseful to like put a belt on someone. 5.
This is hot.
You
I'm
put it
very
around him, but you don't manage to
sexually
like attach
aroused.
it. And you know for the effects to work, you need to fully attach it. It's currently sort of like flopping around him. You're sort of pinning him down as you're trying to like. It's quite an odd scene where you're sort of like you've got him pinned down and you're like really fiddling with his belt. It looks like it's something very different.
Oscar's very confused at this moment. Sexually.
Mira just takes the belt back and just like sort of leaves.
Okay, I'll wear it. You could have asked me to wear it willingly, you know. But instead, you just. I'll wear it willingly. You didn't have to force it onto me. It's a little bit weird, you know.
Okay. Are you gonna try it on?
That's what you say. It's gonna be like infinitely attached to me. Is it gonna infinitely turn me to a female?
Are you gonna try it on?
Fine, I'll try it on.
Okay, you try it on. Describe what Oscar looks like briefly.
Oh God. Me?
Yeah, just what does he briefly look like?
He's a pretty short, fat, old dwarf
Okay.
with like white hair and beard and stuff.
Yeah. You put it on the belt. You feel really funny. Like some magic effects definitely taking place. Look yourself over. You don't really notice much of a difference. Like your body weight is the same. You certainly haven't grown breasts.
Damn it.
I mean, you've still got like moobs, but yeah. Your beard is actually slightly shorter, and your hair is slightly shorter. Don't really notice an immediate difference.
Am I younger?
You don't think so? Are you gonna sort of like investigate yourself to see what's
Yeah,
changed?
can I make sure? I'm gonna make sure I have a penis still.
Oh my god! You sort of tap yourself there, like, oh god, you are now a manly woman,
Oh, good. Okay.
a very manly woman.
Okay, and I probably can't take this belt off, right?
You try taking it off, and it just does not budge. You're wearing a cursed belt of masculinity.
Max affinity.
Masculinity. There's the belt of masculinity, which makes you into a masculine man, and the belt of femininity, which makes you into a feminine woman. This is basically like the useless version of that item. All in all, though, your physical body, since your physical body was fairly masculine to begin with, it looks pretty much the same on the outside. Your hair and beard are a bit shorter, and your features are a little bit more masculine, but you have a vagina and technically breasts, even though they don't really look any different.
Oh,
That was fun.
Okay.
I like how you willingly put it on after she tried to wrestle it onto you. That should have probably been...
Yeah. I really don't like this. I don't like Oscar as a female.
Oh. Well, you could always ask your buddy old pal Thundron to give you a remove curse spell.
Isn't Thunder not here this session?
He's not, because he can't get past the celestial banishment orb. But yeah. Oscarina and Mera, where would you like to go now? You do know you had
Okay,
you
don't
had
call
planned,
me Oscarina. Oscarina.
you had planned to meet the secret passage was Oscarina's time.
Oscarina time.
Oh, that's good. But you had planned you planned to meet the kobolds after you got the loot from the magical the ironic loot room. After you got to that stuff, you planned to meet the kobolds and formulate a plan to kill the guy. The secret passage goes from the dining room to the behind the study. So heading down to the ground floor once more, you do head over to these guys. You see Chinny, you see Itchy, and you also see Nini. They're all talking. Well, have you got the magic items yet? That's what Itchy, the female kobold warrior, says. Itchy wants to know. Chinny wants to know if Chinny can finally get that bad man killed. Good. Anything you can use to kill a bad man. Any big weapons like big swords or shooty bows. Chinny doesn't need weapons. Chinny's got his trusty knife.
We brought the Yuji board with us or whatever, right? We brought the board thing that can talk to ghost with us, right?
Yes, you do.
Okay, just making sure.
Chinny's not sure. Chinny does. The bad man is really strong. Do you think we can fight him? A ghost board? Chinny doesn't like ghost boards. Ghosts are scary. Chinny's not sure, but if the ghosts, if the rumored ghosts of the first floor want to help defeat Batman, then they're probably not bad. One other thing, while Chinny is a very strong fighter, most of the kobolds are quite weak. And Sani's gone missing. We can't find Sani anywhere. Itchy is worried about Sani. Sani is one of Itchy's best fighters, along with Nini and Itchy.
Neither of those are ghosts, right?
No, they are kobolds wearing armor. So,
Okay.
do you have a plan?
No. What's the plan?
A secret passageway? Yes, we found some of those on our own time, under the basement, for instance. Itchy's quite good at finding secret passageways. Where is this secret passageway? Yes, it was in the dining room. Are you going to head through to the dining room? Yeah, so everyone heads through to the dining room and just sort of like, it's like, where's the secret passageway? And you see that on this table that was just full of like fish bones and bits of cutlery, you see there are 4 candlesticks. With nobody touching them, the candlesticks each move down and are pressed down in a specific order, presumably by the ghosts. Some of the kobolds actually look quite freaked out by this.
They're like pointing towards something.
But as the 4 candlesticks draw open, you see a secret passageway open.
Oh, fancy.
Where does this lead? Itchy doesn't like going places where... can you take a rest? A short rest or a long rest?
I don't want to take a rest.
Because I would have said if you wanted to take a short rest, you pretty much already could have.
Why
But
do I
either
take a
one
rest?
can heal. But short rest is the
Sure,
all.
that's some pie.
I will say that with when you were talking to the ghosts, that would have counted as a short rest because it would have taken you quite a while to talk to them. If you want to heal, you can roll as many hit dice as you want. You currently have 3 hit dice. Each hit dice is a d10 plus your Constitution modifier, which is a 3. So basically, 1d10 plus 3 health, and you can do that as many times as you want. Well, you can do that up to 3 times. Okay. Sure. Oscar's is an 8 plus something. Actually, Oscar's just not healed to full health, to be honest. Since it's got quite low health. So you heal by 7 health, Mera. If you want, you can use up to 2 more. Oh, you did use another one. Cool. 5. Okay. Bear in mind, you do get them all back at a long rest. Okay, cool. But yeah, you take a short rest. You also get your use of Kiss of Light, Shape Water, any of your little spells you used, you get that back. Are you going to also use one more? Okay. That does indeed heal you up, not to full health. You're 1 short of being on full health. But still, that's a lot of health. Just pretend you stepped on a Lego piece. Or a D4. That's what did that 1 damage to you, totally. Alright. So what's the plan? We need to have a good plan. He's very strong and powerful. There's the front door, and then there's this, and from what the ghost told you, there's a secret entrance. No, the door's not locked. He often comes out to beat us, or to get us to bring him food. The front doors are not locked.
Okay, what I want to Ghost to do is I want you guys to use your spells, but also can you try to drag him to the ground, grab his ankles or something?
Are you putting out the Ouija board to see what they say?
Yeah.
Okay. You really want to say? Probably not. We have limited control. We're better at fighting, but again, not great.
Okay, that's fine.
The kobolds all basically say, "All right, we'll cause a distraction, but you need to be ready to sneak attack him."
I'm just gonna casually turn into a tiger.
Okay, right now.
Mhm.
Okay, you turn into a tiger. You have to go through wild shapes anyway, so Oskar is currently a tiger. I just need to get a thing for tigers. Oh, cool. A dire tiger. I mean, I know that's not what you're turning into, but it looks cooler.
I can't because it's too high level, I believe.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, tiger, D&D 5. Yeah, I just need to get its stats up. Close up gelatinous juice stats now. Didn't have to
Level
fight
4, I'll be able to turn into a level 2 thing.
Yeah. Okay. Not really. We don't have much but fish. We've eaten fish for the past, well, ever since we got here.
I'll feed him some of my rabbit meat.
Would that make him sleepy?
What? I was gonna feed the kobold some rabbit.
No. Chinny
No?
only eats Chinny's own cooking. Chinny is the best cook.
Well, you can cook this rabbit meat.
Are you carrying around raw rabbit meat with you?
I just carry around whole dead rabbits.
That's kind of weird.
I eat them whole.
Chinny could, but currently you can't actually talk to him because you're a tiger. So.
Oh, I'm just roaring.
Yeah.
I don't have my bunny meat too because it's on my human form.
Yeah, exactly.
Are any of the goblins scared that I turned into a giant tiger in front of their eyes? No. Hello? 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 I
Testing.
can't. Hello? I heard you for about half a second.
Dabo's lagging out.
Am I? Can you hear me now?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can hear you now.
There's a loud noise.
Mera,
the truck goes by.
Can you hear? Oh, okay. I think I might have been lagging actually. But yeah.
But anyway,
Yes,
so
I'm the one lagging.
are any of the kobolds
Okay,
freaking
yeah.
out that I turned into a tiger?
Not really. They get initially a bit freaked out, but they've seen enough of you now to know it's some weird magic. They're like, don't like, scary,
I'm gonna like roar at them.
bad pussy,
Would you call me a pussy?
pussycat.
I guess you are what you eat.
You eat pussycats?
Yep.
Ugh.
Raw.
They don't taste as good as kobold meat.
That's really weird. But okay. Are these cannibals? Should they do this?
No, they do eat their own kind when they die, though.
That's weird. That's
What
cannibalism,
question?
BK. That's what
When
cannibalism
someone
is.
eats old blood, they probably would get sick, yes, but it's also very notable that they wouldn't willingly eat old blood because it smells very potent, and you taste it immediately.
What were
You
the
could
goats
try it.
about, by the way?
There were stuffed goat plushies. I don't know. Did you ever actually get into the mystery of the goat plushies?
No.
Well, let's just say, well, you've already been to that room. You know that the room with the two skeletons under the rug. Basically, one of them. No, I wouldn't say. I wouldn't say anything because it might still be relevant. We could, but he only eats meals whenever he wants them, and fish. We've only got fish. Chinny only cooks fish. Plus, you also do know it would be very hard to collect old blood, considering it would mostly be dried and stained onto the actual wood. The Ouija board starts talking, and it's like, what about kobolds cause distraction? We go through passage, or you go through passage. Sneak
Oh my
attack,
god.
fight them.
There's a London terror attack going on right now. Or I guess it did go on.
One of them actually says, the Ouija board actually says, I can block the door with ice wall. Kobolds could lead him to door. I'll block door, so can't hurt kobolds. Then another one of the kobolds speaks up, the rather masculine female one, kind of like Oscarina.
How good did you think the pie was?
Fine.
It was fine?
Yeah.
Oh.
So what are these kobolds? They're like distracting the people, right? The old
Yeah,
man.
Itchy and Nini can go in tunnel with you.
Doing D&D.
Itchy and Nini are strong fighters. Chinny and other kobolds can cause distraction.
Okay. And the ghosts are like trying to protect the kobolds when they go into the distraction, right?
And since Roscoe's not here, I'm going to say that in his character he says he will wait here with the kobold
Did my
in
fucking
case
cousin
something
lock the
goes
door?
because that's just a logical thing for them to do.
No, he didn't. Okay. Sorry.
So you're going to head down through the hallway.
Yeah, I'm gonna just kind of follow them.
One thing that is very notable: this hidden passageway is very cramped, and Mera, you're making a lot of noise as you crawl through it with your armor because it's very tight. You're not going to be able to get through this with your armor quietly. Like, it's just impossible. Even if you rolled natural 20 on stealth checks, this thing is too cramped for you to really fit through well. Oskar the Tiger can very easily fit through it, and the kobolds can too. But
Here,
unless
I'm gonna go in front of Mera.
and the kobolds are going to join. what are you gonna do, Mira? And just put kobolds.
Tigers are very slinky.
Yeah, exactly. That's why you have no problem. Even if you were, it's more Mira's armor that's the problem. You can take your armor off, you know. You would lose like AC benefits and stuff, but okay. Are you moving your
Wait,
shield as well?
wait,
or...
I'm gonna tell her to wait here, like kind of. I don't know how I'd do that, but like, try to make her stay.
No, I mean I'm just wondering if you're also putting your shield down, or are you just putting your armor off? Putting your armor off and just leaving it sort of like in the dining room. Is that what you're doing? Okay, currently that means your AC is 19, I want to say.
19, holy shit.
I just want to check. It's either 18 or 19. I just want to check because...
What is my
considering
AC?
Only 19. I just want to check because your AC, as a tiger, it's 12. But then again, animal forms tend to have a really shit AC.
How much health do I have as a tiger?
Oh, mate. What armor do you have, Mira? I need to actually check this because, like, your AC really confuses me because I know you get 5 from the shield, literally 5 because 4, 40 plus.
I only have 13 AC. Dang.
Why do you have 14? I'm confuddled. I need to get. This is like not just for this thing. You have. Where is it? Scale armor. That's what you have. Scale armor D&D. Yes, cool. Scale armor. Okay, so the armor gives you 14 AC, yeah. So your AC is actually 10 plus 17. So it's 17 currently your AC. Because it's 2 for your dex bonus, and then you got 2 for the shield, and you got a further 3 for the shield perk. So your AC is currently 17.
Well, doesn't dex mod doesn't count if it's like big armor?
No, it just counts. You can't. It only counts to a certain point. So Mira can only get a maximum of +2 from dexterity to her armor while she's wearing heavy armor. But yeah. So currently her AC is 17. Yeah, good. We got that sorted out. And only,
my AC is crap because I don't have good armor.
Yeah, but to be honest, druids don't really need good armor. So Mira takes off the armor and she can follow suit. I need everyone to make me stealth checks as they head through this hallway. Mira, you can make a normal stealth check because you're not wearing armor. Yes, I can make it for you. You rolled a...
It's gonna be plus something because of the tiger.
I will check. It's 7 plus 1. No, plus 2. So 9.
Okay. Only 9? Dang. Okay. Whatever.
Mira's got 12, and the 2 kobolds will roll 2. They get advantage because they're tiny. Both of them in trouble. So the lowest is 9. I'm going to roll a perception check. Okay. So are you heading down this hallway?
How is the tiger lowest? Whatever, anyway. Okay. Yeah,
You're just too busy growling in tiger form.
I wasn't growling the whole time. Okay, I'm gonna slink ahead, go kind of fast, not like too fast, but
all right.
Faster
So
than Mira.
you're going like at a pace that's like. Yeah. Are you and Mira, are you following suit? Mira, lime, cool. Oh god.
I want to see if I can just sneak attack on him, but it's hard because my stealth is 7 or 9 or whatever.
9, yeah, but it remains to be seen. You managed to make it all the way through the thing, and since Dabo is at the front, he actually notices something. He continues walking and just by chance brushes up against a secret wall inside the secret passageway.
Oh god. I'm gonna open this wall and find a bag of holding. No. Whatever's in this wall.
You can actually walk right through it and find a chest.
What's in the... Can I, like, open it up with my claws or whatever?
the kobolds also follow you in, I'm assuming, or Mera follows you in, because I mean you can't really with a tiger thing open it up.
Sure, if
but
I tried hard enough.
the kobolds can definitely help you open it, or Mera can.
Okay, well, what's in this chest?
I will find what is in this chest.
Bag of holding.
It has a potion of the Reckless Barbarian and 4 small diamonds worth 1,000 gold in total. Currently,
I'm gonna,
Mera
like,
Mera is the only one who can even take these right now, because you're a tiger.
I'm gonna like put them inside my mouth. No.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna give them to Mira or whatever. Let Mira take them, but I'm gonna look at her very like aggressively to make sure she doesn't steal these.
Okay, I'll add it to your character sheet if you would like, or you can add it.
Me? I can't.
No, I'm saying I'll add them because I'm already on her character sheet. So
Yeah. Oh, this Libra Arcane book.
that's Bongo's. Yeah, it's probably going to be used for ship.
No, I was gonna use it to buy more dead bunnies. I was gonna buy a pet horse.
Cool. Currently, by the way, Mira, you're carrying a lot of stuff, like a lot of just random stuff.
Maybe it would be helpful if we had a bag of holding.
Yeah, as opposed to a bag of holding one thing. Cool. So that's what you find. As you make your way here and stand.
Wait, can the bag of holding one thing hold a large thing or just a small thing?
It can hold
It's just
anything as long as it fit. As long as it is a meter by a meter, it can hold anything. Really, it can hold a massive marble pillar if you could fit it in. As long as it's 1 meter by 1 meter maximum thing, it could be like a 1 meter by 1 meter tube of solid gold, and you can hold that.
Can I hold a chest or whatever, like a some
If it
sort
had
of,
nothing in it.
Oh god. God.
So anyway, what you guys see is you can see there's actually like a
Can I put a boat in there?
It would have to be a very thin boat,
Yeah.
or some kind of like boat that folds out into a bigger boat.
Swan boat or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably figure out a way to get a boat, like turn it diagonally and sort of shove it in if it was a very small boat, like a rowing boat.
Wait, so it doesn't matter how long it is.
It can be literally infinitely long, but it has to be.
Okay.
One side of it has to be 1 meter by 1 meter max.
Let's put like a telephone pole in it. Anyway, okay.
As you get here, you can see into the room through cracks in a tapestry, and you can see a figure sitting on a chair, completely oblivious to anything that's going on around him.
Oh wait, I have a question about this bag of holding one thing.
Yeah.
Does weight matter at all, or is it just
no? Weight doesn't matter because while you're holding the bag, it's weightless. But yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, you see him snoring. Just there.
Okay. I'm gonna slash his throat.
Well, first of all, you hear from outside the room pots and pans banging really loudly, and he gets woken up from his sleep.
That's stupid people.
What's going on? And he begins walking.
I'm gonna charge him as soon as possible.
You're gonna charge him now as he's walking towards the
Yeah.
door?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a very fast tiger, and I have a special attack that makes me charge thing, doesn't it?
Yes, you do.
Most things do.
So the tiger just jumps out this thing. Mera, what are you going to do immediately? In this like immediate instance, is Mera going to actually do anything?
Would it count as a surprise attack? Like, would I get advantage on it?
It is a surprise attack.
Okay.
So you would have disadvantage. You're not even like next to the tiger, so you really couldn't. And even then, the tiger's quite like a big thing. the kobolds are just sort of going to be like looking around like, wait, what? We're attacking now already? And now we can roll this attack. So, do you want me to roll it for you?
Yeah.
Are you going to be biting or clawing?
Clawing.
Good. Clawing is the right thing to do because that's the thing that knocks people over.
Trust me, this plan will work. Maybe.
Oh no, it's so +5 to hit. I'll roll for you. You roll a 2 first, and then you rolled a 13, so it's an 18 in total. That is going to hit. You deal 1d8 plus 3 slashing damage, which I will also roll for you. Roll 9 points of slashing damage. Target must make a strength saving throw, which it succeeds, and is unfortunately not knocked prone, but it does
Dang.
take 9 points of damage.
See, I thought even though there was this distraction plan, I was be able to pin him down or whatever. But okay, fine.
Well, it wasn't a bad plan. He was distracted. Now everyone must roll initiative. I will roll for Dabo. You rolled like shit.
Oskar rolled a 2. Good job.
You rolled a 1 actually and got +1, but yeah. Roscoe rolled, I believe his dexterity is that. I mean, I'm just guessing, but it doesn't really matter if it's too specific.
Why is there a difference between Oskar and a tiger?
Because that's not Oskar, that's Andron. He's got the same icon as you.
There's another tiger?
No, there's not another tiger. It's Dark Oskar.
Oh yeah, okay, gotcha.
I've rolled for kobolds, Mera, bad guy, thingy. Oh, and one more for ghosts. 4 for ghosts. I guess I'll make their icon. I don't know, this. No, I can't make that. Make it that. Oh yeah, I'll just. Open layer. No, to make them the bookshelf, just so they have a thing on the turn order. Okay. Sort it by descending order. It is the kobolds' turn first. You hear the ones outside the room just banging and banging on the pots and pans, clearly still trying to cause a distraction. These two jump out, and they can't. 2, 3,
Oh, I was
4,
gonna lead him back to the pots and pans people, but okay, whatever.
These
Whatever you
two
want to do.
These two both jump out. One of them can't quite get to a thing, so they hide behind the chest, sort of like trying to be a bit stealthy. But the other one attacks and misses completely. So that's what they do. No, not right now. No. Roscoe is helping distract. He has not known anything's going wrong. Tiger's turn. What would Tiger like to do?
I'm gonna like try to. I guess I'll just attack him more. I mean,
Okay.
I was gonna try to run him back, try to run him back to the distraction, but that wouldn't work because they've already already started attacking him. So I'll just slash him.
Scratch him or bite him. Either one. Bite does
I'll
more
bite him.
damage. Bite does more damage.
Yeah.
Claw is better if you're charging, because you can knock them prone with it. But yeah, if you're biting, it's just a thingy. That's not going to be enough to hit, unfortunately. You actually bite into this armor, and it just doesn't do any damage because he's got this thick, dark armor. It is the ghost's turn. You see as ice. You faintly see an icy wall appear right here.
I'm just wondering
Seems to completely block the door.
how long will this last? Like, is there more after this combat thing?
Well, how much longer the session last?
Yeah.
It depends on. There is more stuff, but like.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering.
You don't have to stay. If you can't stay, you don't have to stay.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till this combat session then leave.
So this ice just covers this door. Not much else they can do. Mira's turn. I should also mention this crawl space is actually currently a little bit above, so to get down there you have to jump down there and then like run out. So what are you gonna do exactly? Are you gonna?
I can't tell what she's telling me because.
You can hear. No, you can
turn
tell, but what exactly are you gonna do? I mean, you can fly, so you can literally fly over to him if you want to. Yeah.
Mera, you didn't tell me anything, you heathen.
So you're gonna fly over to him and attack him?
Okay. How is there a way to close the turn order?
You can move it. I think, unless I'm the only one who can move it.
No, I can move it.
Okay, cool.
But I just want to like close it.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can.
again,
You can. You
just
can use
kidding.
death from above. You can fly over to him and just stab him as you're going down towards him.
Me? Oh wait, never mind.
Me? Okay. Make
You
me.
would totally do that.
Okay, you sort of fly over. I'm gonna put you here. Make me an attack roll.
Me? No. I'm just kidding. Okay, the sucky thing about turning the turn order is I can't see the turn order.
Unfortunately, with this, you try and do a diving strike to him, and it just hits his armor but doesn't do anything. Like this is some thick armor that you need to really like use some force to hit.
Thick.
Is there anything else you would like to do?
Thick armor.
It's thick with 2 Q's.
No, thick with 2 C's. Come on.
Thick with a C and a Q. I actually saw a really funny video. It's like, how would you describe me in one word? And it's like this really dainty girl. And one of the top comments was thin with 2 N's.
Ha.
Yeah, it was. You had to be there. You can use Kiss of Light. That's
I
what
should
you
the
can
police
do.
are after me.
You can teleport with your blink, but yeah, I mean,
Dude, the police are coming after me.
oh no, it's Popo.
Can you guys hear that?
Okay, you're just keeping flying. And you're not going to do anything else. No, okay. It's Andron's turn, and he turns to face this tiger. Realizing he's quite outnumbered here, I need to go over to what he can do. It's like, oh, what's this? Intruders?
I'm gonna say no. No, we are just kobolds asking for supper.
Alright, he's going to attack this tiger.
You're lagging or I'm lagging?
Does a 25. A 25 does definitely beat the AC of a tiger. And it 8 points of damage to the tiger. I
Oh no.
HP a tiger has. 37 HP. So 37 minus 8 is
Hot damn.
29. 29 HP right now. I know you can't see it at Oscar's health bar. I will make it so you can. It's just because he uses animal forms, and unless I'm literally made every single animal form, you wouldn't be able to see it. They know you can see it, right?
Hold on. I'm trying to navigate there.
And it's actually that. It's 29 out of 37. There we go. Cool, yeah. So yeah, that was the time he slams the thing. The tiger must make a Constitution saving throw, which it passes. It's quite a heavy blow, but that's all he does. The kobolds will. One of them will slash at him, missing, and the other one will move up as well. Attacking and missing. Roscoe, realizing that he's sort of. Roscoe's going to sort of. Actually, 1, 2, 3. He's going to be running around to the crawl space, hearing the sounds of combat going on. Tiger. What will Tiger do?
I'm gonna. Okay, is roaring a bonus action?
I'd say so.
Okay, I'm gonna roar as loud as I possibly can,
Okay, you do that.
and then bite him again.
Okay, with a bite attack. Ooh, I need to reroll that. So it actually lands on the thing. Unfortunately, again, this armor is just too thick.
Thick.
Thick. Are you gonna do anything else?
No.
Jesus
Wait,
Christ.
actually, I'm gonna. Nah, I'll just stay here. Just kidding.
Okay. It's the ghost's turn. They really can't do anything. So Mira's turn. This is going to be an interesting boss fight if you can't even hit him. You'd have to fly up and then fly down, so he'd get an attack of opportunity against you if you wanted to do that. Okay, doing some attacks. Roll that d20. Yeah, to hit. To see if you hit. Oh, have you already rolled? No, you haven't rolled yet. So yeah, the d20 to see if you hit. d20 plus 7. You know, that's the attack roll.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go.
Okay, see ya.
It's just fun, but it's like family stuff or whatever.
Yeah. Fortunately,
Anyway, bye.
Bye. Fortunately, that does hit. You can roll damage, 2d8 plus 5. Yeah, it's 1d8 plus 5 plus 1d8, isn't it? Because of the frost, the ice damage. Deals 10 points of damage. You do, lets out a bit of a groan as you hit him. With his turn, he actually turns his attention to you and seems to try and attack you with one big strike, hitting you, dealing 7 points of damage. You also need to make me a strength saving throw. He basically held his hammer up with both hands and hit you really hard, and it felt like this thing would almost knocked you over completely, but you managed to resist it, even without your armor. Kobolds, they begin attacking. Miraculously, both of them hit. Jesus Christ. They deal 10 damage cumulatively with their little slashes, which is pretty lucky, considering their damage is shit. Roscoe continues to run around. I'm not going to be too precise, but he's getting there. The tiger is going to attack again as well. Unleashing a claw attack. Fortunately, it doesn't do much good. Ghosts. Really can't do anything. I wish they could, but they can't. They can make him feel cold. That's literally it. In fact, they can do one thing. Sol, the female ghost, begins like setting little fires at his face, making him look a bit like dazed and confused. You can have advantage on your next attack against him because he's dazed and confused. So yeah, it's your turn now. I'll say he doesn't actually, or he has. I'll say he has disadvantage on the attack of opportunity. So he can still make an attack, but it's less likely to hit. Okay, take your chance. He misses, so you sort of fly up and then fly back down, so you can make an attack with advantage. Yeah, with advantage because of the dazzling lights, so you can roll again. 18, that's hits again, so you can roll 2d8 plus 5 plus a d4. Kind of complicated, but yeah, 2d8 plus 5. 2. That's holy shmoly, and then plus 1d4. Okay, well, 21 points of damage is pretty intense. He's just sort of like, what's going on with these fucking lights? And just slam into him, dealing 21 points of damage, literally a third of his remaining health. He begins panicking, and he turns and just begins to run at the door. Everyone in that area can make an attack of opportunity, so you can attack again. Kobolds. One kobold is actually going to hit. Dealing. Where's my d4 gone? Just had it out. 5 points of damage. You hit, you can roll damage, but only 1d8 this time. Tiger misses. Poor Tiger. So one of the kobolds managed to nick him a little bit, dealing 5 points of damage. You managed to hit him again as he runs away, and he begins just like, what's with all this ice? What the fuck's going on? It's just like trying to scrape away the ice from the door quite frantically. Kobolds. A couple of the kobolds actually like run over on this side of the door and sort of like just hold it quite firmly, and they begin running up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They both run up and both attack him. One of them hits, dealing 5 points of damage. They just begin like stabbing him and like, yeah, let's fucking kill him. Roscoe continues crawling through the vents. Tiger can charge once more at the guy. Oh god. So he makes that, which hits, which deals 1d8 plus 3 damage, which is 8 points of damage. He makes a strength saving throw, which he fails. He is now knocked prone. So he's on the ground. So any melee attacks against him have advantage. Tiger then unleashes a second bite attack, which misses. It is Ghost's turn. Really, they can't do much of anything here. Andron's turn. He is going to stand up and get out his sword, and is going to attack both of the kobolds with 2 quicker attacks. One hits, the other misses. Did I did skip your turn. Indeed, I did by mistake. It's your turn. He's still on the ground. Sorry about that. Okay, move over to him. You can, even if you want, fly, because since you're free of him, you can fly up and then fly down again to do another attack if you wanted. Another diving strike. Okay, roll that. You have an advantage with this because he's on the ground, so you can roll. You can attack with advantage. So just attack twice, or yeah, that's with advantage. Yeah, that hits with 21. You can roll damage 2d8 plus 5 plus an additional d4. Fucking hell! And that is like insane. Getting 8-8 and 8-7 so close to each other. Anyway, your final strike, you fly up into the air, you see him being pinned to the ground by this tiger, and you see, like, while this armor's quite thick and quite protective, you see a weak spot, which is his neck, and you just focus on it and dive it right into his neck. The frost of the weapon just begins glowing around his neck, and he just lets out a and dies. You are now out of initiative. All of the ice around the door begins to fall, and the doors are cracked open, and the kobolds all begin dancing around, like, rejoice, rejoice. You just let everyone's dancing. Roscoe continues going around the thing, and he jumps out of the thing like, I'm here. Literally, no, MVP was you with that damage. Jesus Christ. This is not Air's room. This is just generic study. It seems that the desks have been pushed aside. However, you do know how to get into Air's room. You press in two of the faces on the portrait. 2 faces in particular, which are... I don't have this thing copy-pasted. I will find... in her note, she says you need to press in 2 faces one of them, I need. Where? I just. Where? Sorry. So disorganized. You need to press in the face of the person who is not related to Ellis for 6 seconds. Then you need to press in the face of her eldest daughter for 6 seconds. Of the large family portrait. Elsewhere in this room, you also see a large fancy chest. Well, you need to press in the face of the person who is not related to Ellis, and then the. And bear in mind, this is written. This is Ellis writing this. So the person who is not related to Ellis, and the person, and Ellis's oldest daughter. Yeah. Not air. This is no room. Yeah, no, it's fine. But you also see a yeah. So those are the two things you need to press in. Do you know who those people are? Looking at the family tree, it's not immediately clear, but you do figure it out as Marco's boyfriend is the person who's not related to her. And her eldest daughter would be the fire ghost Sol, who is Alice's eldest daughter. So yeah, if you want to, you can press those two faces in the family tree. As you do that, you don't really hear anything or anything, but you assume the door to Air's bedroom is unlocked. This is a chest, a large chest, fancy chest. You can open it. As you open it up, you see a kobold inside, who is like, "Oh, damn it, you found me. You're really good at this hide and seek thing." Also in the chest, you see a ridiculous amount of gems. As in diamonds. But they're all very big ones. You could probably take one of them with you and put it in your bag. This is like, these gems are huge. And it would be a huge, like, hassle to carry them around. To be honest, even if you're taking one, carrying it, just so you know. There are several chests, about 6 large gems. But if any to take them with you, you like. Okay, so carry one along with you. I will. You can add it to your character sheet, I guess, as really big emerald. I guess emerald, cool. So yeah. You find one that's like it's heavy, but it's not like unbearable. It's just a matter of you can't like carry your sword and your shield at the same time. Speaking of sword and shield, you also get back your armor and put it on. I assume, since you are now out of combat. But yeah, you're carrying around this big gem with you. Would you like to go up to Air's bedroom? You head up to Air's bedroom while all the kobolds seem to be partying. The ghosts also seem to be like sort of moving around things. They seem quite happy. As you head up, you're actually alone as you get towards the bedroom. Oscar's not here. The library's still a little bit on fire. But yeah, you get to her bedroom. Can you see this page, by the way? Cool. And you see inside. It's quite a large room, very lavishly decorated, and it seems like nobody has stepped inside this room for ages. There is a thick almost an inch of dust, and as you step into it, it's like, this room is dusty. You move the tiniest bit, and it kicks up a whole bunch of dust that's like, you really have to cough through it. Quite horrible. There's a large desk over here, and there's also a young girl, teenage, about 14 or so, sleeping on a large royal bed. You'll see some strange altar over on this side of the room. What would you like to do? Looking at it, kind of hard to tell. It's got like it looks like part of it is missing, but what part exactly you wouldn't really be sure. You think probably Air might know, considering this is her bedroom, but yeah, kind of hard to tell. The desk, it just seems to be quite a normal desk. You do see a jewellery box on that desk, though. Opening up the jewellery box, you see the most beautiful diamond ring, which is embedded with a few emeralds around as like sort of an engraving thing, and it's really a beautiful ring. You think it would probably be worth quite a lot. Are you going to try the ring on? Okay, you put the ring on, and yeah, it looks really good on you. It's just a beautiful. You think this ring would look on anybody though? It's like, it is beautiful, and you are 99.9% sure this is Air's wedding ring, which she asked you to retrieve. So, is there anything else you would like to do? Yes, Mallory. I'm glad you remembered her name. What are you going to try to do to wake her up? You call her name. Nothing seems to happen. As soon as you touch her, she sort of like wakes up quite panicked, like a very like someone waking up from a nightmare thing, and she's like, "Who are you? Why am I here?" And she just looks around. She's like, "Is Mother okay?" She said that a man had broken into our home. And you're explaining everything to her. She looks extremely sad and she begins to cry. She's like, "So my family's dead." And she looks really sad. She does know her grandmother is alive, and you also, I assume, tell her about her ghost siblings. Solemn Cow. It's like, this is quite shocking. What year is it? And you tell her what year it is, I assume. I mean, I don't know. There's not actually a number of the year, but yeah, you tell her what year it is. And it's like, oh my goodness, it's been 70 years. And she looks very like shocked and very out of it. You can see she's actually got a very beautiful necklace on with a flat gold coin.
Hello.
Hello, Dabo. The combat
Hello?
counter ended. Can you hear us, Dabo? I think Dabo can hear us. But yeah,
Oh, I can hear you now. Hello.
cool. The combat ended pretty coolly. Lime got like 2 really awesome attack rolls, and the tiger managed to pin someone down.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, he managed to pin him down to the ground, and Mera just like flew up into the air and did a driving strike into his throat. It was pretty cool. Yeah, you got into the room, found the diamond ring, and woke up Mallory. She just seems very like confused, and it's like, I think it's best if I get taken to my grandmother. Could you do that for me?
Wait, is this the ghost or who is this now?
No, this is Mallory. This is a girl who's put under a sleeping curse. This is the sibling of the ghosts, though. So,
Okay.
and I'm assuming Oskar eventually like comes up here too. So yeah, what are you going to do? Are you going to take Mallory with you? Okay. Now that you've done everything there is to do here, are you going to do anything else before heading up to the surface? I assume you obviously say goodbye to like kobolds or whatever, but you look around everything. Okay. You spend a good couple of hours since you're like, there's no real threat. You even ask Mallory. She's like, yeah, there's definitely some secrets. I can show you them if you want. She sort of goes around the whole house. Most of the secrets are actually just like really bizarre, tiny little tunnels that lead to nowhere in specific, just like little cool spaces. Like, My mother, she really loves. She really loved making magical enchantments. She's the one who made all of these statues, and you see Mallory's quite excited actually about when she's talking about this. She leads you to the library and slides the bookcase, and she's like really confused as to why some of the books are burnt down. So she slides the book in a very specific pattern, sliding all of these bookcases to the left, and these ones to the left, and those ones to moving this skeleton out of the way, which you have to handle because she's not going to touch the skeleton of her. Which was that? That was her aunt. But she slides them very like that, and a chest comes out of the ground. There's a lot of secrets to this place, but this is probably the most interesting, aside from the vault, which I see you've already opened. Looking inside the chest, which I assume you do. I can't spell library. I'm trying to like find library in my notes. Library.
I'm not going to be roll 20, by the way. I'll just be here.
I know.
Listen.
It's fine. It contains 4 common healing potions, a potion of invisibility, and 1,500 gold. I'll add that to Mira's character sheet for you.
Oh yeah, of course Mary gets it because I'm not
Mira-
nice.
Well, she's the one who like is actually like taking the kid around. So currently she has 3,010 gold pieces. I don't know if she actually ever. Does she actually have any common healing? She doesn't have any common healing potions before, so that's fun. 4 common healing. 1 pot of invis. Cool. That is what you find. Yeah, she takes you around and shows you the rest of the things. It's like, can I go to my grandmother now?
Sure thing, buddo.
Anything else you want to do? Or will you say goodbye to the kobolds? The kobolds are like, you're good. You're okay people. Now we can live here in peace. Ginny won't come with you. Ginny needs to cook for the kobold tribe to keep the tribe strong. Ginny can be new leader. Ginny can take over the office now. And Ginny can be the one to make all of the rules.
No one has the office. At all.
Okay, we use office for storage of big gems.
Can I have some of those big gems?
Fine, you can have a big gem.
Yay.
And you take up a big gem as well, which I'll add to your character sheet. I'll add that to your character sheet later. I can't remember. But yeah, you take a big gem with you. So, is there anything else you want to do, or are you going to head back up to the surface? Okay. You say goodbye to kobolds, they all wish you happy times, and finally, Sani comes up to you and is like, you're very good at hide and seek. I make you an honorary official kobold. And he gives you a fist bump. You have no idea what he means, really, but... Maybe. Would we have to do anything?
Give me about
Okay.
20 seconds.
Then fine. So you head up to the surface. It's actually quite easy to swim. It's a bit awkward considering Mallory can't swim. No, she can swim, but like she can't breathe underwater or anything. But basically, what you end up doing is you end up swimming up because you can breathe underwater. You get air, tell her everything. She casts a spell on her. You bring Mallory up to the surface, and you're back to the surface. Been a while since you've been here. Oh god, that's definitely been a while since you've been here, since there's weird drawings everywhere. But yeah. You get up there, and she's like, you explain everything that happens to her. You explain how her family got massacred. I don't know why those things are connected, apparently, but yeah. You explain that the family got massacred, that Mallory survived, and that Sol and Cal turned themselves into ghosts to protect themselves. And she's basically like, all I asked you to do was to bring back my... No, what was her voice again? Like, all I asked you to do was bring back my wedding ring, and you brought back closure. Like, oh my god, you're like the best ever. Like, oh my god, thank you. And she's basically like hugging Mallory a lot. Mallory's sort of like awkwardly sitting around on a stone because there's not much space here. Yeah, well, it kind of sucked having all my family die. Like, life goes on. Anyway, if you give me back my wedding ring, I can give you your power, some of your powers back. You give it to her, and she's like, she sort of just looks at it very wispily for a few seconds, like, okay. She hums in a very like strange elemental voice that you don't really understand, but you feel power coursing through you, Mera.
Hot.
You feel some of your godly connection come back, and you feel like you have regained some of the abilities that you had previously lost. You gain 3 new abilities of your choice, partially. You basically get A/B options for 3 different things. So, Mera, which of the following 2 things would you like? Would you like improved shape water, which now, instead of giving you the ability to just shape water once per short rest, you can now make a weapon out of water once per short rest, and it will act as a spiritual weapon that fights for you for the next minute. Kind of like really shit version of Guardian of Faith. And it's made of water, and you need water to cast it. Or Shape Ice, which in addition to Shape Water, grants the ability to freeze up to 1 meter cubed of water, or freeze up to 8 tiles of water into ice solid enough to walk on. You can do that once per short rest, so you can pick one of those. Okay, so you gain improved shape water. The next two things you get to choose between are Bubble Shield, which is a support spell which allows you to protect an ally with a bubble shield. It will boost their AC by 3 for the next minute, or until they're hit. When they're hit by something, that attack will do half damage and will consume the shield. You can do that once per short rest. That's the first one. Or Thorns of Ice. Icy thorns will poke out of Mira's skin for the next minute. People attacking her will have advantage on their attacks, but if they hit her, they will take 1d8 cold damage. This can also be used once per short rest. Which of those do you want? Bubble Shield or Thorns of Ice? One second. If you need advice or questions or anything, just ask.
I need advice. I need advice on life.
How bad is the AC? I will check. The AC varies. I will check. Roscoe's AC is a is a 14, and Oscar's AC is
14 too.
Is it 14 too?
Yeah.
It's 13.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Apparently. Yeah.
I was wrong.
So yeah. The AC is not great. It's 13 and 14. You can also use the shield, bubble shield yourself, by the way.
Thank God I don't want to waste it on freaking Oskar.
Okay. Oh shield. Interesting. And the final
Interesting.
ability you regain is, let me just get scroll view word document. Okay,
Scroll me word book.
you get either improved superior flight or extended superior flight. Extended superior flight means you now can fly for 2 hours a day instead of just 1 hour a day. Improved superior flight, this one's kind of complicated, so just pay attention. When you do the 20-foot blink, you will become invisible for 6 seconds after doing the blink, and where you blinked from, there will be a clone of Mera that appears. They can't do anything, but they'll just look like Mera, and they'll disappear after 6 seconds. So effectively, you teleport up to 20 feet away, and to everyone else, it will look like you're still just standing there, but you have teleported somewhere and been invisible for the next round of combat, effectively. So yeah, do you want an hour extra flight a day, or stealthy clone thing? I figured you'd like that one. So you get improved superior flight.
Why don't I
use
get this stuff? Boo.
because you get more stuff on level up. Like Mera gets very little stuff when leveling up. Like level ups to her really don't mean as much as these kinds of quest thingies. So yeah.
What
1
class
hour
is
is
she?
plenty already, since you don't really use it to fly. You don't use it to fly really. You don't use it to travel. You just use it in combat or like, oh, I just need to get over this little gap sort of thing.
For a puzzle or whatever.
If you actually were like flying extended periods of time, then it can be nice to have an extra hour. But I can see why you'd go that. I honestly thought you'd go Thorns of Ice, but I can see why you wouldn't. I can see why Bowl Shield would also be good. So yeah, that is where we're ending this session. Actually, no. Well, since Bongo's not here, it's kind of a weird moot point to say this anyway, but Thundron appears as
Oh, good.
this thing goes down. It's like, I know where Hemo Galanadel is, and that is where we will end this.
Can I ask him to not have a vagina?
Sure. I will roll percentile dice for you. If you've got wild surging, and he'll get rid of your vagina.
Yay.
You're
And my
specifically-
other womanly features.
Well, okay, sure.
Wait, actually, I'm gonna ask to make him turn this belt into a feminine belt and not masculine.
So,
like,
as in you turn
basically turn
into...
me into a petite dwarf woman.
Okay, well, you
if
wouldn't be petite, but yes, I get what you're saying.
Well, okay, never mind then. If I can't, I won't be able to change my appearance really. It'd just be like more. I'll still be a fat dwarf.
You'd be... Yeah, well, female dwarves are kind of fat. Like,
Actually, how much do I weigh? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not good with numbers, with weights and height numbers or whatever.
Anyway, whatever. Never mind. I just ask him to not have a vagina.
Okay, you ask him to not have a vagina, and your vagina is removed.
Yay. I have to roll or whatever.
I've rolled for you a 35, which
yes.
I will get up. Thing. Now, do I want to be mean or do I want to be nice?
Is it just turned into a female again?
No, but the 35 thing doesn't really apply. It's something that doesn't really matter. But since you said remove my vagina, that's what you did. Do you see the thing?
I can't see anything.
Well, you don't have anything down there.
Okay, that's fine.
You're now neuter.
Whatever.
Well, asexual is something different, but
I didn't really use them in the first place.
The technical term is neuter. Or a eunuch, that's another one for it. There's several different words, but no, asexual is when you're not attracted to anything sexually. Or the other kind of asexual, spelt with an E, like asexual, is when plants like reproduce with themselves, you know? But yeah, Mira's got some power back. What do you think, since this was kind of a Mera arc, sort of, ish?
I mean, it was a solo session for about an hour.
Yeah. It's good, and it was good to see Mira's like softer side as she showed sympathy air.
But what happened while I was gone?
What
You
happened?
found air?
Yeah, but you basically just got up to the surface.
Okay.
She's slowly going dead, eh? But which Dede? Oh my god, there's too many Dedes. There's Yan Dede,
Do we level
Sun
up
Dede, and
eventually?
Himi Dede, and Dede. I know what you mean. But yes, everyone levels up as well. That's fun. So yeah, you can do level up stuff.
Okay. I'll level up eventually. It might take me because I won't have computer access for about a week.
Okay.
So I might not be able to do it for next session.
Okay.
But
it's fine if you can't. Like we can wing it, or we can work around it.
I probably can't even do it for a while, actually.
Okay,
I don't know.
we'll figure something out.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go.
Okay.
It was
See you,
fun
Dabo.
being here for about like half of it, more than half, I think.
No, it was like it was half.
Anyway,
But yeah, that was I think that was like again. What do you think? What do you think of the like less linear sessions? Like, because this was I sort of planned everything first, and then you could do it at your own pace or do it in whichever way you wanted. I think it was a bit more linear, but mostly because you were at the end of the session sort of thing, so it's like you just had a few things left over. Yeah, you could have destroyed the crystal. I had things planned for if you did. If you did destroy the crystal, water would have all obviously collapsed in on you, and would basically have drowned Mallory alive, as well as drowning all the kobolds, and drowning your any chances of you getting that wedding ring. Similarly, you could have also, if you went into the study, which none of you actually went into the study like accidentally or anything. The study was where you fought the boss. Like, if you just wandered in there, he would have been like, "What are you doing here?" And you could have actually talked to him and been like, "Oh, we'll help you get figure out what's in Air's room if you let us keep the wedding ring." And he'll be like, "Oh yeah, fine, cool." So many different routes that could have happened. You could have also just killed all the kobolds. That's another thing. Yeah, you could have sided with. To be honest, his thing wasn't even really against the kobolds. He was just he couldn't figure out how to get into Air's bedroom, and he thought there'd be a lot of treasure there. And so he wanted to help you figure out. I'm going to assume you did give Air the ghost thing when you were explaining everything. So yeah. Ghost twins. There were a few things you missed, admittedly. A few interesting story things that you missed. What about the coins? Coins. What coins? Yesterday, they were on the desk. What do you mean, the 5 coins or whatever? That were in the desk. What about them? Not really. They were just loose change. That was basically it. But yeah. I also like how Bongo took the magic plushie without even like knowing what it did. Magic goat plushie. The whole goat plushie side quest, side storyline. No, nobody saw it. Nobody saw my genius. Not really, considering you're away from there now. But it was cool. Basically, Shibal, who was Marco's boyfriend, was the one who made the goat plushies because he was a goat farmer, and he gave them as gifts to his boyfriend and Mallory. and that's why Mallory's room was full of goat plushies, and it was like her favorite thing ever. And the goat plushie that Bongo picked up, don't tell Bongo this. I mean, this is stuff that Bongo can know, but that Roscoe can't know, and Mera doesn't know. But that was actually a magic one that can record a message, and it recorded Marco and Chabal's last words, and it was like a message to Mallory being like, don't give up hope, and that stuff, even though we're all dead. It was a really nice message to her. And Bongo just took it, without even figuring out that it was a message. But yeah, the goat plushie side quests. If it was quest, Mallory would have even given you a magic item if you gave her the goat plushie. I can't even remember what the magic item was, but you could. I don't even know like what the magic item was. I really can't remember. I know it's a necklace, but I cannot remember for the life of me what it does. So I will check and see if it's anything I can actually tell you, or anything that matters. Where the hell? I don't even know. Like my notes are so everywhere. Here it is. Oh yeah, it's actually. I know what the magic item was now. It's pretty cool. And I think it's great that you're working on Mira's pre-goddess story. Another interesting thing you missed, which was like probably the funnest thing, you didn't really talk much in depth to the statue in Marco's room, did you? The one that was Marco was the cleric. And didn't talk to his statue much. His statue was another way you can access the map room, which is where the other one about studying. He would have asked you questions. I'll ask you the questions now because it's quite funny. He was basically like, to get through his, you had to correctly answer 3 questions, and the questions I think were kind of funny. Hello, Rob. The first question was, oh no, a patient has come to you with a blue complexion and a purple foam frothing at the mouth. What do you do? And you basically would have to roll a medicine check to sort of figure out what it was. The answer to the first one was, this is clearly Snarkletooth venom, and the correct procedure is to neutralize the poison with a dash of vinegar. And they're all ridiculous. I'll show you the other 2 because I think they're kind of funny, and like that might just be me with my weird sense of humor. But the second one is, yeah, it would have been like, I think that would have been one of the funnier things. But yeah, the other one was another. One of the questions, oh goodness, a woman has fallen over and seems to be screaming incoherently. What's more, her screams seem to be freaking people out. What's the best course of action? The truthful answer is that she's been infected with a painful disease known as Runkelschlucken from apples. The best course of action is to leave the patient be and let them get over the pain themselves.
Yeah, just do
The
that.
final was weird. And the final one was, final question. Oh my, a man's dick has fallen off. What's more, a new, much larger dick has grown in its place. What is the best thing to do?
Cut it off.
No. The answer is much more humorous. Basically, like, congratulate the man on his new growth. And/or have sex with him. It's quite topical considering Oscar's dick fell off this session.
It did?
Mera successfully got him to wear the belt of masculinity, and then he asked Thundron to get rid of his vagina, which he did, and now he doesn't have anything down there.
Oh. So how does that work?
Now he'll have to figure that out.
He's gonna have to like vomit up everything.
Well, no. In all seriousness, there are people who are born without like sex organs, and they're usually, not to get too TMI, it looks like a vagina basically. It's just a hole there, but like most people don't even know that they were born sexless. They just assume they were born as a girl, but without a vagina. So when they hit puberty, they're like, oh, I don't actually have a vagina. They're like,
well, this is awkward.
But yeah. Well, this is awkward, but that's actually how it works. He's a neuter. Neuter. That's it.
A new
I
turn.
can link you to the Roll20 game, probably, maybe. Oh no, it's all the way up there. I can't link you to the Roll20 game. Not easily, anyway. I mean, we're done with the game anyway. So.
Yeah.
It was good. Mera got some of her powers back.
I can't wait
Met
to watch
ghosts.
it.
There was an epic boss fight, a truly epic boss fight. If you want to see, you were the Roscoe was the MVP of the boss fight, wasn't he?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I got
Basically-
I got a hole in one, and that did it.
He actually just ran around through a crawl space and basically didn't do anything useful the entire fight. Mera got really lucky with her damage rolls and did crazy damage. Yes, because a certain someone, cough cough, Dabo the neuter, ruined the plan. Well, I mean, yeah, speaking of the devil. Hello, Dabo.
Hi, I tried to join the call earlier, it wouldn't work, but hello.
Hello. We are done with the session officially, and yeah, everything's awesome.
I'm just gonna
Everything is cool.
kill the recording.
Oh, Bongo, I forgot
What?
to mention, at the very end of the session, Thundron appeared and said he knows where Hemoglandel is.
Oh, cool.
So
Now I
that's
can
the
add the
next
recording.
sort of arc. Yeah, now you can.
Yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Make sure to
Don't forget to like and subscribe and support us on Patreon and buy our t-shirt. and,
leave a dislike if you like the video, and leave a like if you dislike the video.
Oh yeah, that way everyone will like it. I mean, dislike it. I mean, yeah.
Goodbye.